used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Tuesday. 39.
Throwing Ryan to start out.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Probably have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick-6. Thomas has got it, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And what they said, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Again, it's Robinson. And this time, he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets himself over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
He's going to let it go again. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Drake London.
58 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check some.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2, right here 3. Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 26 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to... Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 62 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Take it in at the 3. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. From the 17, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 17 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Jackson here is going to look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action now. Ryan.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
Matt Ryan connecting on his foot.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing Jones. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's legacy Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
With Charles Davis as all